So our moderator for this panel is Engineer Hassan Mahdi. He has a track record of success with more than 8 years of experience in a demonstrated history of working in multidisciplinary teams across the MENA region, with areas of expertise in different sectors, such as business startups, entrepreneurship, community building, and event management. Currently, he is managing the pre-incubation program at Nilepreneurs to support ideas phase startups to their functional prototype stage. He supported more than 100 startups by guiding them on building a successful business and engaging with the entrepreneurship community. Please welcome Engineer Hassan Mahdi, and the floor is yours.
Well, thanks a lot, Hadil, for your great introduction and your great words as usual. Can you hear me now, right?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, perfect. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon from Egypt. This is Hassan Mahdi, as Adil said. I have two roles in Nilepreneurs as a pre-incubation manager. I'm also a community manager. Let me introduce first Nilepreneurs. Nilepreneurs is a national initiative between Central Bank of Egypt and Nile University. We are supporting the entrepreneurs starting from the awareness stage to exporting one. Actually, today, I'm humbled to have such a great people in the panel, which is named as Igniting Innovation, Yes, Entrepreneurs Shaping Tomorrow. Today, we will have a sample of our successful startups in different sectors, which will share with us their challenges, success, and of course, if they had opportunities during the journey. So first, to each panelist, can you briefly introduce yourself and your startups, starting with Noureen?
Good afternoon. I am Noureen El-Hawari. I'm an architect and business development executive. I have an expertise of 6 years in the construction industry, and my startup is called NeoBlock. It's about manufacturing innovative building materials from recycled plastics. And the design of the building materials allows for disassembly and reuse instead of demolition and loss of resources. And that initiative is actually for a greener construction industry, because as we can see, it's a very important discipline that is ongoing. So we have to lower the negative impact on the environment.
Thanks, Noureen. Engineer Mohammed Chokri.
Good afternoon, Hassan. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. I am Mohammed Chokri.
I believe you have some issues with your mic. Can you raise your voice?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me well now?
Guys, can you hear Engineer Mohammed voice? Nope.
Okay, just trying.
Okay. So we can move forward to Ahmed Amin till you fix your mic, okay? Okay, perfect. Ahmed, can you introduce yourself and your startup?
Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Hassan. My voice is clear?
Yes, I believe screen now.
Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmed Amin. I'm a co-founder of Iman Sulaiman Leathers. Iman Sulaiman Leathers is a company specialized in leather, doing leathers such as wallets and bags. We dedicated to do something different by making a smart project. Not only a project with high quality and well finished, but also can solve a problem to customers. We can make or invent or create an idea which can make life easier to the people, such as some product. That's our goal. That's what we are trying to do. We are three co-founder, me and Iman and May. That's all about Iman Sulaiman Leathers. Thank you.
So, Engineer Mohammed, are you here now?
Yeah,
yes.
Hi, Hassan. Can you hear
me?
Here we
go.
Yeah. Okay. I found out the clue. Okay. Again, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mohammed Shukri. I'm a co-founder and CTO for Butte Property Management startup. I have a background of software development and working real estate sector for several years. If we are going to talk about Butte, Butte is a form to organize the relationship between landlords and tenants.
Okay.
Butte provides an online tool to collect and to track all property expenses, facilitating the maintenance process between the landlord and tenant, and also provide payment facilities and utility tracking for the unit or the property payment.
I think your mic is still facing the same issue. I believe that you can use the laptop mic, or I don't know, but I believe that this issue is still appears on my laptop. I think people. Yes.
Still also cannot hear me well. Okay. Okay, I will try to change my location.
Yes, it's okay. Yes, please. Okay. Let's move. So we have today different sectors from different startups from different sectors. We have from the PropTech sector, we have Butte, we have engineering industry specialized in building materials, New Block, Noreen, and finally Ahmed from the handicrafts and the creative design, Iman Sulaiman Lasers. So as you know, guys, we are always see startups with laptop, Apple laptop and bean bags, and always see great pictures with love and a lot of things. But people are always seeing the good phase of it, but they don't know how we are facing a lot of challenges in the behind, or we are in the kitchen. So as you know, entrepreneurship often comes with challenges. To each one, can you share a significant challenge you faced during your entrepreneurship journey? I believe that each one of you guys have a specific story with a wonderful challenges. So starting with Noreen, so can you please share with us one of your challenges? I know you have a lot.
I do actually, but I think since this panel is about inspiring other young either students or young entrepreneurs or people who just have an idea, I'd like to share this is actually building a startup in the construction industry as a woman, because everyone knows the engineering and construction industry is male oriented. So the main challenge, and at the very beginning actually, was having people to take me seriously for what I was saying, since I was talking about innovative building materials. So it's not just an idea that is obvious, it's about redesigning the building materials. So to me, that was the main challenge. But, you know, I think I would do it all over again because it was such a rewarding journey. And yeah, you said just one, but I have plenty, but this is the one I'd love to share.
Magnificent. So guys, we have here Superwoman clapping now. So Ahmed, can you hear us? Ahmed, can you hear us?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect. So in the industry of handicrafts, specialized in industry of lasers, I believe that you have a day-to-day challenges, especially in the raw material, which is we have facing a day-to-day price. I believe that you have especially a challenge. You'd like to share it with people.
Definitely, we do have a challenge, which is mainly in we are a red ocean, which means there is we are in a very competitive market.
Exactly.
Many international and national. And the question remain: what you are going to offer? Why you are so different? What's make you special? Why should I buy from you? That's the main question we are asking ourselves over and over, and try to enhance our product and try to enhance our plans over and over. And that's what we do, is taking the track of solving problems. Not only we offer, as I said before, we're not only offering a product with high quality. No, not that's objective. But we combine many things together. Let's say combine our culture. We do have a great culture. Not speaking on Egyptian culture only. I'm talking about the Arabian culture, the Arabian written, which is the last collection. We do Arabian codes for boom, and we do have a smart project to a smart product. We try to make product solve an issue or solve a problem that customers are facing, such as, I will give one example, a keychain. Some people have a problem with change, as a small change. It's maybe it's not good enough to keep it inside their pockets. So we design a keychain. It can be a keychain, and in the meanwhile, it can keep the change together. I can show it, but I'm not sure I can share this right now. But the main point is, what we are persuading is how to enhance ourselves, how to answer such a question like why you are special, what you are offering.
Magnificent answer. I like your one. Thanks for sharing, and I'm sure you are doing an impact with your products, especially in the handicrafts one, and what you are facing the day-to-day life of raw materials, price and cost, and a lot of things in the behind or in the kitchen. So chapeau on what you're doing.
Thank you.
Going for Inji Muhammad, do you have now? Can you hear us now, right?
Yeah, I can hear you well. But what about you?
I don't know if the mic of you are using the mic of mobile or laptop or what, because I can't hear you well, and people attendees, they have the same issue. Okay, we can solve this problem with two things. We can raise your voice a lot, and the second one is you can like have the mic beside your mouse. Can you try this one? What do you say?
Can you hear me clearer now?
Yes, I believe that finally.
Really?
Yes, now I can hear you well.
Okay.
Going forward, let's start with you from the first. Can you please introduce yourself and your startup in a nutshell?
Okay. I am Mohammed Shukriya, co-founder and CTO for Butte Property Payment startup. Butte is the platform that organizes the relationship between landlord and tenant. I'm talking about the real estate property. And Butte provides an online tool for collecting, tracking all property expenses, facilitating the maintenance process, and provides payment facilitation and utility tracking for both for the landlord and tenant.
Magnificent, guys! You have to follow Butte page, as you have always updated the technology. I'm a big fan of their technologies, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed Beck. Moving forward to the challenges, I was talking with Noreen and Ahmed. Each of your startups having a lot of challenges. You can share it, and you specifically in the software industry, you are facing a day-to-day challenge, not a day-to-day, second by second challenge. As you are working in Egypt and you are moving forward to cross through the Gulf and MENA region. So I don't know. I'm sure you have a lot to share, but you can give us one example.
Actually, the word challenge or challenges, I believe it's the daily the daily word that you have to deal with for each entrepreneur. especially for us in the sector of real estate and also in the software industry. And also especially for me, to be a corporate person for more than 15 years and then jump into the entrepreneurship life. This is a very big leap for me, and I believe also for my partners. But as an entrepreneur, you have a lot of challenges that you have to deal with every day, starting from managing your product or service, how to sell this product, how to secure funds to sustain, and how to maintain the company budget, how to having revenue, staffing the organization, managing your employees, managing your own time, expanding your business, collaborating with partners. A lot of things that you have to deal with. And if you are a corporate person, you a lot of them you didn't already deal with before, but you have to know how to handle all of these matters. Especially in our product, Butte, as I said, it's a rental, a property management solution that organizes the relationship between the tenant and landlord. You have to deal with a lot of needs for the Egyptian market, as there is a gap in this tool or in this platform in the market. But also you have to be not just a local product, but you have to be on a global standard.
Yes, on
because
demand.
we were aiming from the beginning that we will start from the Egyptian market, and our eyes were on the global market in the Gulf. And also we got some awesome opportunities in the African market. So the main challenge here is to how to maintain a local a local developed software with global standard that you can compete with global competitors. This was a really a challenge for us, and of course we have to maintain our resources to be able to sustain and to be able to compete with other global competitors.
Magnificent. Thanks, Engineer Muhammad, for sharing with us such a special challenges you are facing with the day-to-day software industry. As I'm always, you are guys king of prop tech technology. So I believe that. What do you think, guys? If we can give attendees like a couple or three questions after we finish the panel, as I know Hadil sending me that the people have a lot of questions they would like to share it with us. What do you think? Is it okay for you?
Sure.
Yes. Okay. So Hadil, please, if anyone of the attendees would like to have a question after finishing our panel, we can take it after the panel. Okay. So moving forward, for me as Hassan, I'm always getting my knowledge. I would like to always would like to know how to get success. How your startup is still facing a lot of in financial crisis in the different countries, or maybe their success to build a team. I know each one of you have a successful story in his startup, on her startup. So starting with Ahmed, I believe that you have success stories as you have a lot of variety of products in your startup. Can you please share one of two success stories you have, and what did you learn from them?
Well, Hassan, I would like to share two things. First, I would like to share a challenge. Maybe you can consider it as a success story, but it was a challenge. And in my opinion, okay, the power of the entrepreneur is how to get up after he's failed or something, or after he make a mistake. We was making a mistake in I think 2 years ago. We concentrating our sales channel is social media and our website. Okay, while we was concentrating about Facebook only. The sale challenge is Facebook, and we're concentrating on it very much. All the ads, buying media on Facebook, and all our sales from this track. Okay, once we wake up in the morning and we found the pages stolen. It was a tragedy. But what I'm proud of, it didn't take long. We start again, we create another one. We start to take Instagram as a alternative challenge. We made a success in the Instagram. We found a better challenge, Instagram. And let me say that some crisis is opportunities as well. It's not only a crisis. And if a crisis happen, think about what's next. Don't dive in the crisis and keep whipping. That's not the right way to deal with it, in my opinion, of course. The second success story is that we made B2B deals, business to business deals with international companies, which is something I'm very proud of, that we give them giveaways. It was a very optimistic for us, because we do need it. Many try to downgrade us or mock us or doubting in you. This giveaways or these deals make you trust more about your business, your way, your managerial way, the way you're dealing with business. So it's something I do proud of, that we do deals with international companies, which is a market for I think more than 50 or 40 years. That's what I'm really proud of.
I'm really proud of you, Ahmed, and of course for your startups. Guys, you have to follow the page of Ahmed Amin Startups. I believe that Hadil will share the links in the chat. Moving forward to Noreen. Hello, Noreen.
Hello.
So, as you are a woman in the engineering industry, specifically in building material industry, so I believe that you have a great success story, as you are the success story.
Yes, actually, how I started this topic, it's a bit interesting, because this was supposed to be a research degree for my, like a research topic for my master's degree. And then due to COVID, I couldn't travel, and it was very frustrating. So what I did is that I somehow decided to develop the research further and see what I can do with it. And I started identifying different problems in the market that can be solved. And this was my starting point. And then I don't know how this came to mind, but I started melting plastic in the backyard of my house, just to see if I can get the design of the block right, and then see the mechanism of the assembly. And obviously I breathed like a lot of toxins, but somehow I persevered, and at the same time started looking for the resources that would manufacture the design of the block from recycled plastics. And being in Alexandria, I couldn't really find the resources until I went to Nile University and got incubated in Nilepreneurs. And after we did the design of the mold that would manufacture the blocks, when I saw the blocks coming together and forming a wall, this is when I felt like this is really a success story, because my mind just went back to when I was melting plastics myself in the
Wow.
backyard. Yeah, and how much I had to breathe and how many times I got tired. So to me, it was just, you persevere, and then once you find the right resources, it becomes pivotal to you, as if, everything you were doing wasn't worth it, but actually it was, because that's what built me as an entrepreneur and built this startup, is going through that hardship until finally you find the right resources, and then you start dealing with the right entity.
Magnificent, Noreen. I'm really so impressed. It looks like we have another Google from the garage.
Yeah.
Wow, magnificent story. I can share with you guys, and I have a story. When I came to NARS, I was talking to Noreen before the panel about this story. We didn't have something called the pre-incubation program. And when start this program, we built it from scratch, me and my team. And now after 2 cycles, and we are now opening the 3rd cycle, we have a success stories of our startups. They built their startup from scratch, from a freehand sketch BMC, business model canvas, and moving forward to building functional prototype, and after that they are incubated in our different incubators, as we have the hardware and software incubators in NARS. I believe that as Noreen and Ahmed mentioned, using your resources and moving forward to achieve your dreams is one of the things that keeping you moving forward day to day. Yeah, okay, I didn't make it today, so I will move forward to tomorrow and try it again and again and again till I succeed. And I believe that once you are working on one of your dreams, you have to make sure that you have to improve that you can do it, and to be flexible on the different challenges and you are facing in the day to day. So moving forward to Engineer Muhammad, I believe that you have a lot to share with us. So please, your mic is yours, and go ahead.
Thank you, Hassan. Talking about successing, I believe being here with you as a successful story, this is a success for itself. I'm talking seriously.
Thank you.
But if you'd like me to speak about our success stories, I have something that I believe it was a real success story, because it has a lot of changing or mind changing for our customer. We were successful enough after being incubated in the Nilepreneur incubation, or the incubation or the incubator of Nilepreneur, that we got a chance to get our first big B2B company as a customer, which is a governmental company that called Moss Real Estate Asset Management Company. It is a governmental company that manages all the governmental real estate assets for the Egyptian government. And they have a lot of properties, actually 16,000 properties. That's all rented for tenants. And we were lucky enough and successful enough to be the sole platform that manages the whole money collection for the company, with all 16,000 tenants. And that was a big challenge for us, because it's not only they are a big company, but they also a governmental company with
Okay.
a lot of old-shaped processes and old-shaped routines and a lot of challenges, a lot of resistance there from the operational levels for any change.
Yes, I know
And
this. I know this story, by the way. Go ahead.
yeah, you were in the middle, right?
Yeah, yes, from the kitchen.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, we were managing all of these operations and all of these deals from our workspace there in the Nile University.
Tech space one.
In the tech space, right? So I believe that this is at last, after a lot of challenges, trying to convince the operation level that the collectors and they are doing all the processing in a manual way, and the collectors go by themselves to collect the money from the tenants, just knocking the door and giving the receipt to the tenants. So we were facing a lot of challenges, convincing the tenants to pay their rentals online, and to trust the online process, and to trust that this is a secure way, and from the cyber attacks perspective, and also that they can get a proof of payment, and the government will it will be a proof that can be dealt with on the governmental level.
Always
This,
working with the government needs a very long breeze, and
yeah,
you have to
yeah.
have a patient.
A lot of patience, a lot of
Yes.
persistence. I'll be frank with you. We were frustrated a lot of times that this deal will not complete, and we will where we may not succeed in convincing the tenants from a phase, and the other phase you are trying to convince the employees, the
Yes.
collectors, the financial department, all of these all of these people that that you are not coming here to take their take their work and just
Yes.
throw them away, you are here just to facilitate the process for them and to help them do their job in a better way. A lot of challenges, but thank God we were actually contacted by the management of the company, and actually the management of the also the sovereign the sovereign post that they are satisfied with the platform and they want to expand it. And this was a very successful story for us. We were making a digital transformation in the governmental sector, and all of this from a startup. We are not a big tycoon company like the big names of the in the fintech or the payment solutions. We were a startup, but they trust us. They trust in that we are coming from such a respectful place like Nile University, Nilepreneur. That was very successful for us. Another.
Yes, I still remember. By the way, I still remember your luck while signing the MOU with this company.
Yeah.
It was a huge ceremony, by the way.
Yeah, they they made a lot of it was a special event for us and for them, And they were counting on it, by the way, that this is the first the first real estate, the first governmental asset management company that make such a huge digital transformation for the satisfaction of their customers.
Yes.
This is a mind-changing in the governmental sector, and this gives us the new trends that's coming to our country, and this is something that I really like, and I really I'm honored with.
Yes.
Another
Sure.
thing, actually, if I have time.
Yes, go ahead. Your mic is yours.
Okay. Another also success story for us was after being in Seamless Dubai.
Yes.
Last year. That was it was also it was a participation, or it was hosted by Nightpreneurs, by the way.
Thanks a lot.
And this was a successful event for us, because we got a lot, several opportunities to expand our solution outside Egypt. And this is something that we are really proud of, that our software and our product, some people and some customers from outside the country, they really like it. And we made our contracts already, signed a distributor contracts with partners from Oman and Kenya,
Okay.
and also in Kuwait, as we have our branch there. And there's
Congratulations.
also in two other countries. So this is also a success story that's that came after a lot of challenges that you just mentioned before.
Thanks a lot. Muhammad. We are always in Nightpreneurs, always looking to how to support our startups and how to provide them all tools and resources they need to overcome the challenges. Of course, helps them.
And we see it with ourselves, right?
We are always here. Get your back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we have a lot of questions here. Let's take one question. I think here is one we are sharing. Focus of what I apply for a business incubation competition was just an idea and a clear proposal, business model, but without prototype. What are thoughts? What should I show? Okay, I can take this question. We have in Nightpreneurs a program called a pre-incubation program. I think Hadid will share with you our website, nb.eg/incubate. You can find our pre-incubation program. You don't need to have a functional prototype or prototype. It can be starting with an idea, clear business model, and you can apply for it. But unfortunately, the cycle is closed. But I can share with you, after the session, we have a general link. If you have future cycles you can apply for, you need to focus on three things. The first one, and which is the important one, is the team. You have to have team members, at least 3 in your team, including yourself, of course. Or you can have more than 3 teams, but starting with 3 teams members, and then have an idea in technology, in the hardware or software industry. And the third one is you can even have applicable idea to apply for this. Okay, if you have another question. Okay, we have an important question on building a team. Noreen, what are the metrics of success in building a team? Can you hear me, right?
I think I have a very interesting answer to that one, because I actually got rid of my team because it wasn't balanced. We had different motives, let's say. I was more careful about the environment. They had other motives. I was more active, more passionate. I did most of the work. So we didn't agree and we had to part way. Of course, that was one of the major challenges that I faced because it almost made me put an end to the startup.
Okay.
But nowadays, because the whole process of building it, I did it not alone, of course, because I was incubated in Nile University and I was surrounded by so many professionals who knew exactly how to direct me and what to focus on and how to fill all the gaps that were maybe created by the lack of team. So nowadays, now that I have the prototype up and ready and that I'm commercializing it, I am looking for a team. And after going through most of the obstacles, I know exactly what I'm looking for, and not just job description, but also ethics and views and morals and everything. Like, I have a clear vision of exactly what I am looking for. So I know that I didn't start the conventional way where we were a team and then we pursued and we know each other and that's how we say this is how we build the team. My process was a bit reversed, but eventually building a team, the most important thing that you should secure is making sure that they share the same vision, they share the same morals, and that there is balance between making money, getting results, and being committed. Because if there is one that is more important than the other one, then you lose balance and you start having fights because each person is seeking different results. So that was my experience, and especially that there was a patent involved for the design of the block, which I filed for myself. So to me, trust was also very important. So my journey was reversed, but eventually I think I got, the results I want with the help of Nilepreneurs and under their support and guidance, of course. But now building the team, I know exactly what to identify, how to identify it, and where we can take it from there.
Thanks, Noreen, for sharing with us your insights and your experience in building a team and building such a great team. As yesterday, I was reading an article in CB Insights, which is what makes startups fools. It was one of the things, it was like selecting a wrong team, which is one of the important things to have a great team. This is more important than the idea itself. So as I told you guys, Noreen, she has a lot of challenges and success stories she can share with us, and she is a great motivator, by the way. Thanks, Noreen. Moving forward to Ahmed, I think this question is fitting you and your startup. One of the attendees asking us about may I ask what to build a startup, to be an entrepreneur, not pursues any other process. In other words, what was your motivation? What was your motivation, Ahmed? What motivates you to, in a daily basis, working on your amazing startups in the hand, especially handicrafts?
Well, I will tell her my story.
Okay.
But let me be 100% clear. That's not each one story can fit you.
Yes,
not
exactly.
Not every and each one can be a doctor. Not every and each one can be engineer. Not every and each one can be nuclear engineer or something. You have to know your limits, know your capabilities, and you have to accept it. Okay, my story is I'm working in a multinational company in ISB. Okay, and once I found the company, got migrated with a bigger company, and then I saw many engineers. I studied a lot from them, and they was like a mentor to me. They been released, and I was shocked. One of the quotes I heard in this moment that you just can't expect any other path because you are investing in in other property. You know there is a quote called that you can farm in another land, not your land.
Yes.
So eventually, what if you are doing very fantastic job, it will get back on them, not you. And the same, if you get a mistake, maybe you will not face it directly. Okay, this advantage and disadvantage at the same time. However, from this moment, I start thinking about doing something for myself, doing something I do believe, I do like. I'm not gonna be employee for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna do what I'm told without thinking or without doing, putting my print. So I searched about what do I like, what I do like. And then I found Iman. She was very, very talented in leather and crafting, and she loves the idea. And Mai, both were doing great. Then I asked the Jams, and because they got a problem, the main problem they need someone to market, to manage the business as a business, not technical. They are extremely technical. They need someone to manage and deal with some problems because they are girls and they can deal with labor. Some labor they should go to some places where it's not proper to be with a girl be there. Okay, so I was invited and I do accept the invitation. And I was very, very motivated because in the end of the day, there's a lot of challenge. Let me be frankly, 100% frankly, that the way is not so cozy or not soft. The way is really a lot of challenge. You got really a lot of challenge and obstacles. Okay, so
Yes.
what motivates you in the end of the day, in my opinion, is that if you walk on a street or a mall or wherever you go, you will be proud of yourself that you are doing something different and you are adding value.
Okay.
You are making a change, even if a small change. There is a value of what you are doing. You are not following orders. You are not doing some structure, whatever comes from. You are doing what you really believe. You are making a difference. You are trying to do something better. You are putting your print on something. That's what motivates me.
Great motivation words from King of Handcrafts, Ahmed Amin. Thanks a lot. So
Thank you.
I believe that we are about to finish. So let's move forward to the last question, starting with Engineer Mohammed Chokri. In one sentence, Mohammed Bek, what message or piece of advice you would like to share with us before leaving the panel? I believe that people are always, okay, can you give me an advice how to start our business, or give me advice of your experience with more than 15 years experience in a very unique industry such as the prop tech, especially here in Egypt. So can you share with us your thoughts in one sentence?
Okay. Can it be short?
I think we are having the same issue with the mic. Please keep the mic.
Okay, is that better now?
Oh, yes, that's awesome.
Okay. Building on what Ahmed just said, that not every path is appropriate for each and every one, but everyone has his own or her own path. But what I can say, if you have the passion to be an entrepreneur and you really want to, of course, you will have your own requirements and your own needs that you want to be an entrepreneur for. But a little bit a piece of advice: if you have that passion, and I know that everyone says follow your passion. I'm here will say do not follow your passion. Passion can be, I will explain. Passion can be your best friend, but at sometimes can be your enemy also. So I'd like you to, I'd like everyone wants to start his journey to follow the controlled passion. Passion is not doesn't mean that I forget about commitment. Doesn't mean that I forget about being successful and being and you know that your customer is your master. You have to know how to satisfy your customer. It's not being even if this is not my passion, but your customer is the one who make you succeed. I believe that everyone can be an entrepreneur after the graduation, but I prefer to be an entrepreneur after being an employee. That will be very beneficiary and useful for you. So follow your passion. Do not follow your passion, but follow your controlled passion. That's my advice for everyone. Thank you.
Thanks for Mohammed Beg. Noreen, can you give us one advice, please, from your great experience as a woman?
Yeah,
I can't hear you well. I think you have the same issue with like Mohammed Beg.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Can you try again?
Can you hear me now?
Still, your voice is not working well. The last one.
My mic is supposed to be working.
Yes, now it's working well.
Okay. Well, I think Mohammed and Ahmed already said everything, but I'll try to sum up. So I think Ahmed spoke of resilience, and that is very important.
Exactly.
Because if you face a problem and you say that's it, that's not really the best quality of an entrepreneur, and that wouldn't make your startup last. Because let's say you can start and then boom, but if you take this boom as a regular thing and you don't know how to be resilient, with the first obstacle you won't be able to power through. So you have to be resilient, and you have to be very creative about being resilient. Like, not just generate one solution, but also have a bag of creative solutions where you try one. If it doesn't work, you pull another one. Because you know your product, you know your services, you've done the studies, you know the market, and you will be able, if you have everything covered in your business plan and you've tested the market and you've validated your idea, believe me, at this point, you will be able to generate billions of solutions and ideas whenever you face a problem. So the most important takeaway of my journey is how to be resilient. And that actually, having said that, I have to admit that I cannot even remember the number of times I had to change my business plan just to have the idea fit the market and have it feasible or enhance its performance.
Wow, I'm really special to have you on my panel, by the way.
Thank you.
For me, during reviewing more than 200 profile of ideas and startups, first thing is be patient. Be patient, be patient, be patient. Because if you will have a new things on a daily basis. So just wait and work and keep working again and again and again. Stay focused, don't lose distractions from others, and enjoy your journey. Don't need to have nervous or something. Just enjoy it. Because on a daily basis you are learning or getting experience from different situations. The second thing is focus on what you are working on and why. If you are working on the hardware, so search on who can help you and support you in your industry, or are looking for software, go ahead. Okay, I can see the people always asking, okay, how we can do it? Guys, go networking. Networking and communication is one of the things, is one of the important things you can work on it to get to know the ecosystem, how it works and how it looks like, and who can help me to do this. Okay, okay, Hassan, how we can start with? Can start with the events. There is Techni Summit. I think Techni One it will be in Alexandria next October from 7 to 10, I think. Yes. And we have Rise Up, we have a lot of names of events here in Egypt and here in, especially in Cairo and Alexandria, as they are the main hub of entrepreneurship. So guys, start networking, build your network, know the ecosystem, know how it looks like, read some articles, follow great people such as we have now Noreen, Ahmed, and Muhammad, to know more about how it looks like, how the industry works on, start to how to start our business. You can follow our page on Narpreneurs MB Incubate to know more about the program on how to build such as a great idea, and that will help you to beat your fear because it's still standing on your chair. You are knowing nothing, but if you are working and moving and know more and more and more, I believe that will help you to build your dream or build a huge achievements. And moving forward, I think we finish the panel and get all questions. I'd like to thank each one of the panel, Noreen from New Block, Muhammad Shukri from Butte, and Ahmed Amin from Iman Sulaiman's Lasers. I believe that it won't be success. It won't succeed because unless we have a special one, Hadil from the research office, as she is always supporting and keep us motivated and make a huge panel from great people. So I believe that we need to have a quick screenshot with our pictures. Yes, I feel so it can be a great memory to share. So I believe that people can open their cameras to have we can take a screenshot. What do you think?
Thank you, Hassan, for this great panel. And we have Dr. Lubna Saeed, the chair for this Agri project. Dr. Lubna.
Thank you, Hadil. Thank you, Engineer Hassan, for the insightful panel discussion.
Thanks,
and I think we can call the day off and let the participants have time to digest all the information they have obtained today from all our speakers. So I would like to thank you all for participating. Thank you, Engineer Hassan. Thank you all the startups. We are really happy and proud, and I think the level of the Egyptian startups is really, really high. And I think you gave an insight for all the Arab students and the graduates we have here, because we don't have only Egyptian, we have from all the Arab countries. So I think it was really insightful. Thank you so much. And again, I would like to thank Nair University and Agia and the university, the Islamic University of Gaza, the Bani Ghadi University in Libya, the Lebanese Arab University, and the Polytechnic University of Palestine. This is our partners, and thank you all for watching the people and the live video. Thank you all for following us, and inshallah after the sessions we will have the offline session which you didn't see. We will have it on YouTube. Thank you so much. And
Bye.
Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you. I think we can be off Facebook.